Ah, live. Here we are. Gotta wait for people. Hello. Hello, boss. Hey, boss. Anybody here? All right. So it's time. It's time, bitches. You know what time it is. It's time to chat. I know I'm 5 minutes late and all, but I had stuff to do, like a lot of stuff to do. So forgive me for being very late, but I had stuff to do. How are you? Oh, is it Christopher? How much to Zuck my dick? You have to ask Zuckerberg that. I am not Zuckerberg. Mega Mike. Oh, you've got a different avatar this time. What happened to Tom Baker? What happened? Did you regenerate? Ah, I see the denizens of YouTube are arriving. Hi, hello Carlos. My nigger. How you doing? Cisphobia, always here. Nice to see you too. We've got probably got a bit to talk about, maybe. I don't know. It depends what you want to ask me, of course. Oh, I just got an email from some thing about the FCC. I don't even know why I did that. It was to do with America. But anyway, I don't need to read that email. Christy Kelly. Mitch, I want you to take my shaft into your anus. I have £5. You think I'm worth that much? Mega Mike, you disappoint me. Oh, no, Shami says, Shami, sort him out. Sort your man out. Is it figurative? Civilization? I don't know. Or is it archaeology? I don't know. Average Joe's only partly here. Is the rest of you in some kind of alternate dimension? Hello, Matt. Kung Fu Joe. Everybody's slowly arriving. There's only a few that we're waiting for. £5 of your dick is not that big. It's not that heavy. Come on, man. let's cut that out the way. Come on, let's get that out the way. You don't have £5 of it. Let's be honest. Soggy Biscuit met this guy in real life. E. All we're missing is Din Paladin. So yeah. Kraut and Tea. I thought I already mentioned some things on some chats. Watching his video did make me slightly change my opinion. I still don't think he should have done the whole reporting thing. Like, like I said, he had nothing to gain. But finding out that he probably wasn't the cause of her to lose her non-paying job at a blog that is part of a party UKIP that really does not want to be linked in any way to what she believes in. I can't really blame them. But, I don't know. He shouldn't have done it in the first place. He shouldn't even entertain the thought. Like, now Edgy and everybody else has so much more shit on him, and he's disappointed a lot of people. No, Kraut won't come after me. Kraut and I are friends. He can take criticism from me. No, Mike, you are not entering my video. You will not discuss panning my anus. I didn't play Soggy Biscuit. I met Soggy Biscuit. Why you listen to Limp Biscuit? You break stuff, right? This is a live stream. There is no intro. Oh, do you mean the one that Bubsys made me? Well, I got kind of fed up of people complaining because I don't know why people just hated it. So I got rid of it. It would shut up the idiots. So yeah, I need a new outro. Really, that's what I need. I was meant to be getting one, but it's been quiet on that front. I just can't animate. I don't know what to do with these things. Maybe I should just make I don't know, like just a still. But I don't like using my face for shit like that. It's weird, but I don't know. I need to sort my PayPal account for a new avatar. That's going to be a pain in the ass. I've got to call them to unblock my my bank account. Oh god. Yeah, Kraut speaks sense 90% of the time. It's when he's angry that he doesn't. Everybody knows he has an anger management issue. And I've got a friend exactly like that. He's probably worse, but that's probably because it's in real life that it seems worse. It's probably the same. They're both angry, so both very smart. Maybe being smart and angry is quite a combination. I don't know. Why and not to playing basketball? No, that's not something that you want to introduce yourself with. Deutschland über alles. Come on now. I thought I had a temper, but I guess I just keep it in check. Most of the time, anyway. I won't even call Kraut a shitposting lunatic. He just gets wound up. That's what happens, and everybody gets wound up at some point. You are not going to be in that ass. You have no consent. Stop flirting with me. Oh, V and Robin. That was beautiful. Robin got broke. Robin it was like Batman versus Bane, but reversed. It's like Batman breaking Bane's back. V was Batman and Robin was like Bane. That was funny. Well, yeah. I know, Christy. I never said that it was necessarily sober, but you know, my sober temper is worse actually. But I don't know. I've never hurt somebody drunk. Let's just say. Robin is indeed broke. He's broke not only intellectually and mentally, but financially. That's why he had to scam people. To be fair, he jumped the shark a long time ago. But how often do I get drunk? Not very often. Especially in my job. I can't really... it would be against the rules. But I don't know. Whatever. First name Robin. Last name and killing. Too much butt sex. Seriously though, does he live with his girlfriend? Does she live near him in the same city? Or do they live in different countries? He never actually specified. He just said that Brexit ended everything. And it's like, well, why would you let that come between you? Unless V said marry her or live with her. Like, even then, I doubt somebody who potentially has lived 10 years of their life in Britain would all of a sudden be deported when they've paid taxes and, you know, worked hard. I don't get it. Oh, I know a Magda. If I know a Polish girl called Magda. How weird is that? It's a different girl, but you know, strange. That's a very popular name. So if they live together, what's he whining about? She's not going to be deported. She could become a British citizen in a couple more years, if not now. Why not? You have all the gething information, like you know all the keyboard shortcuts, right, Mike? In the Sharia patrols, yeah, an atheist in the Sharia patrols, isn't that interesting? Sargon's going full asshole. Yeah, well, he's blocked her now, so I think that's going to be a bit quiet now. And Christiosity blocked him because she doesn't want to get reported for any infraction she might cause. I wish they'd made an excuse like, oh, he's just so problematic, so he's winding us up. That's why we have to break the rules. I wish they'd said something like that, but they didn't. Instead, they just said that, oh, no, we didn't break the rules, even though they did. Nah, it's probably just shit posting, Christy. I doubt she's actually cheating on him. She can claim refugee status. Has anyone told me I look like a Muslim? No, actually, no. I don't think so. Maybe, but no. It's more ethnicities than religions that people say. You can't really look like technically you can't really look like a Muslim because it's not really a thing. I'm not Australian. I'm British. Anyway, I love his rubbing it in their faces about psycho male feminists. Well, they know it to be true. And I still can't believe they make excuses for him. Like, how can you even... I don't even get the thought process behind defending a murderer. An admitted one. He gave himself up to the police and everything. He willingly went away with them, mouthing off crazy stuff. And I also don't believe he had PTSD because he was never deployed anywhere. And I also don't believe that the drugs he apparently took were fucking, I don't know, uh, the drugs he took. I don't think he was probably on drugs. There's a reason why they're accusing him of first degree murder. And from what I've read, hallucinogens don't really do that. I'm as British as bratwurst. What the hell is bratwurst? I know this guy's just an American. Americans don't get it. He thinks you, in order to be British, you must sound like a Cockney geezer or an Etonian. It's like no. Yeah, I know he can get PTSD from other things than military service, but they always said it was due to his military service that he got it. That's what they keep saying because he was a veteran. You know, he's not a veteran. He barely even like went through the ranks. In fact, I don't think he even did much. I assume you mean Battenberg. I don't know. I'm calm. Sure. You see, that just makes people angry when you say "kind tits." That's weird. Why don't you have a wrench? Because you never asked, Hayes. Now you're not getting one because you're demanding it. Yeah, he went through basic, and that's it. So it's all a load of lies, and I still don't get the psychology behind that. Why is Jenny still around? Because she's still around. That's why. How did I know you're American? I guessed. Because you always make those jokes. Americans always make those jokes. Near enough national service. Damn. Oppressing all the women's. I don't know about a London meetup. I wasn't even aware of the plans until I was invited, Soggy Biscuit. So I don't know. I would like one to be there, but I don't know. Can you have a wrench? Yes, you can, Kay. Yes, you can. Because you asked nicely. Where is it? There you are. Yes, you did, Hayes. You demanded, good sir. Your poor treatment. Hayes, oh you. Did I watch 6 tips for styling tall hair? No, I just slick it back because that's what I asked for. So, hey, CharmingMan, you sexy bastard. I love you, sir. Adamantine. You must be bankrupt at this point, giving all these super chats to people. Am I coming down to Birmingham? Probably not. I've got a lot of work to do this month, so I might not be able to make it. I've already really used too much of my holiday time. Even though it's not a lot, I'd rather not risk it. Plus, there's probably not a lot of time left anyway to book the day off. So, yeah, I need to work this month to get some money. Next year, mate. Next year, I will try to go. Jenny's taking maturity leave. Don't you mean maternity leave, Hayes? Maturity leave implies something a little bit different. I try this. Can I have a pineapple pizza? What, just with pineapple, not with ham? Gay as fuck. I'm not big. You're big. He's British. You mean thy name is skepticism, but she's not in South Africa. She's from South Africa. I don't talk to Spino, so I would not hear from him, Soggy. Remember, people, we fell out. I don't talk to him anymore, so I wouldn't know anything. I would have to just wait until he appears. That's all I will know. Show me the tits. I have no tits to show. You do. I am a cyberbully. All right, Hayes, I'm a cyberbully. Someone's going around giving small gaming channels $1,000. Okay. They can do what they want with their money. None of my business, unless there's some weird shit going on. But if they're just handing out money and because they want to, because they like those channels or they feel like giving back, I don't know. I don't care. Who cares? No chance of you coming to London in October. Probably not. Are you visiting London, Carlos? The Spinal Jam is pretty much has ended. At least it has. There's a lull. I don't know. It depends. Hello, Filippo. How are you doing? You need to open a gaming channel. I used to do gaming videos. Maybe you'll think that this person will think I'm like some kind of gaming channel. I only did about 4. I don't know. Anyway, the new Rick and Morty was a bit meh, wasn't it? If anyone watched it. Oh no, I mean technically I am a cyberbully, aren't I? By feminist standards. So oh, the cook in the sheets. No, MGTOW in the streets, the cook in the sheets. Yeah, that will always be a just absolute classic. Like that is how you pwn somebody. A lull in the drama. I'm watching V's video on Cenk versus Ben. I've not watched the whole debate. I cannot discuss it. Sorry, I've not watched it. And to be honest, to me, I'm not really interested. I don't. I guess it's good that they're talking, but they talk about American issues. I'm not interested in American issues, guys. Sorry, I don't care about your domestics. Insofar if it has anything to do with the culture war per se, but you and stuff on Medicaid and things like that, it's like that's something you guys should really discuss amongst yourselves. I really have no place in that. Sugar tits looked with lust. Oh, please, no. Let's not have fanfic here. Oh no. Muscular chest. Well, didn't say romantic fanfic had to be accurate. Asianese eyes. Look, Asian-esque would sound better. Chunk came across as a dumbass. Well, yeah, it is Cenk. 4 days in London. I probably won't make it, mate. Sorry. Corvo, are you making this up on the spot, or is this a genuine fanfic that nobody has shared with me yet? As much as a cook Cenk is, he's still kind of brave for debating Sam Harris, Dinesh, and Ben. Yeah, you know, at least he did. Others wouldn't. Crumpets are great. And again, I don't want to discuss it with you guys because it's not nothing to do with me. The raven-haired Adonis. What? I look Jewish. I don't even have a big nose. Although people have been saying things about my nose recently, and it's like my nose is just a nose. There's really nothing interesting about it. Also, apparently I'm a virgin. Some people have been saying I'm a virgin now, and that's all they've got on me. I mean, come on. Out of all the things that I must have done on the internet that you can't seem to, I don't know, dig up, all you got is virgin. I mean, aren't these the same people that would complain if a feminist does it to them? I don't have a Roman nose. I have a chubby nose. My auntie has a Roman nose though, which is interesting. I wouldn't debate Ben Shapiro even if he was arguing against the fact that water is. Hang on, guys. Ugh, bloody hell! Praise the Holy Virgin. I'm an atheist. I will not praise somebody who lied about being a virgin. That happened a lot, actually. Don't make artists search for my nudes. I don't have nudes. I'm smart. Shapiro is bloody eloquent. For an American, he is eloquent. I know. The Steve Shives nudes, that was something I wasn't expecting. It's weird, but he made that when he's still pretty sane, didn't he? He was very young looking and full of vigor, and now he looks like a cancer patient. That's what he looks like, guys. Shapiro is for the baby. Yeah, he is, yeah. But what do you expect? He is a religious Jewish person. A lot of them are for that. I mean, you know, I reckon if you have a good argument against his points, even if it's not religious, you could still beat him. Any argument can be defeated with reason if you can back it, if you can actually prove it false, if you know what I mean. Yeah, it's probably a tactic to speak too fast so people don't really catch what he's saying. I don't know how to make a Yorkshire pudding. Only I see Americans go on about how I'm eloquent just for having an accent. So, did he actually make anti-Islam videos? I don't remember that. I don't remember seeing them. Crowd is just someone who shouts and makes stupid jokes in his videos and dresses in drag. No, Shapiro is just Shapiro. He's just Jewish. My asthma. Oh, vey. I wonder if Steve Shive started blocking people out of embarrassment. Probably. 5 stupid things about Islam. He did. I'm not a teenager though. I'm 23 years old. I'm 24 in 3 months. Yeah, 3 months. I can't even remember. I don't think Kraut got cooked. Not yet, anyway. She is a bit out there. Let's just put it that way, Kraut. Okay. Back in 2012, am I blocked by Steve Shives? Yes, I asked him to block me. Well, I didn't ask him. I forced him to because I tagged him in the video and he blocked me. I think this is before the block bot. Pretty sure. Yeah. Well, no, the 18th of November is my birthday, if anyone wants to know. 24 in millennial is still a teenager. No, I'm only a teenager to old idiots who judge me on my voice. So, yeah. You don't even have a Twitter and Steve blocked you. Precisely. Who like those 35-year-old refugees coming to the UK. Yeah, so much so I want to ban them from coming here. So much so I don't want them here. Anyway, you need to ask me some questions, guys, because we don't want this to be doing. So I've got one thing. Now, some of you may have seen this on Twitter, but I'm gonna make it public. Well, I mean it's public on Twitter, but basically, no, International Men's Day is on the 19th. I'm on the 18th. I'm the day before. But anyway, somebody has been going around posing as me in certain streams. And it's not me, guys. And I think the profile is gone. Because surely there must have been a Google Plus account pretending to be me. I tried to look for it, but all I can find is mine and a few other people with similar names, and they don't have my avatar on it. So I assume when I caught wind of this imposter, this certain person, who I am 90% sure is who the people who were on the stream thought it was, he deleted the thing. I think he deleted the channel. I think he deleted the profile and stuff like that. Well, Sir Adamantine, we don't know yet, do we? I'm reserving judgment until I get an actual confession, which I'm not going to get from anybody. What was Fake CharmingMan saying? Nothing, actually. Nothing. It was quite lame. I was hoping for something spicy, but I didn't get anything. The spiciest it got was the first time it happened or the second time. Nobody can really tell me the timetable of what actually happened because I was out the last 2 days. Well, on the weekend, I went out for 2 days. So Saturday, Sunday, I was away from keyboard. And what happened was I was playing pool, drinking beer and stuff like that. And this happened. So the first time it happened, there was some feedback played over and some weird sound effects. And that was it. It disappeared. And the second time, nothing happened. They said nothing. A good impression of me. But then, like, why? What's the end goal there? I guess it's just to troll, but shouldn't they be trolling me? Right? Surely they should be trying to troll me. Are they trying to stir shit up because it didn't work? Because whatever happened, it didn't get the desired effect. And I'm not fussed as long as they just do shit like that. As long as they don't pretend to be me and start contacting friends, if they can find my friends or family, then I won't have an issue. Aiden Paladin, a fug indeed, or as Dr. Neyman will say, "Freak the fuck off." So, yeah, nice try, whoever it was, who I think it is. You didn't. You need to work on your impostering, mate. Questions away, just answer them. I mean, just ask them, guys. Just put them in there. Well, Will you ever return to One Direction? I don't look like anyone from One Direction. Are you saying I look like Zayn Malik? Actually, you know what? That's all right. I wouldn't mind looking like Zayn Malik. But yeah, we're both mixed race actually. Not many people know that. E. I'm just gonna put A for you, Aiden. Did I see the Bear and Tim Blake shit show? I didn't watch it, but I kind of know the fallout from it because he was. I know that Tim was fighting K-Rulius in the chat. That was quite interesting. It's a shame they didn't get me on. Is Tim afraid? Is he afraid to debate me about what I said? What is it with Celtic supporters flying Palestinian flags and celebrating the death of Lee? Celtic? Really? What? Oh, I assume they're just leftists who happen to be Celtic supporters. I don't know. I don't follow Scottish football or Scottish. Well, I do follow Scottish politics to some extent, but I wouldn't know about that. Why they would do such a thing, I don't know. I've said it many times before, Filippo. It is I am 1/4 Trinidadian. Thank you very much. I heard you was fucking me Asian. I wouldn't say Patrick is a Greek god, but whatever. Well, you know, whatever, Carlos. You know, it's same thing. Where do I plan my honeymoon with Irate Bear? Mate, I wouldn't go on a honeymoon with Irate Bear. No offense to Bear, but I don't know where you got that from. But we're not in that place in our friendship where we would go on honeymoons together. I am very quick at reading, Corvo. It's part of the job. But Soggy Biscuit, you should contact Tommy. Oh, again, like, I don't know anything. Soggy obviously knows more than me, so Soggy should make a video on it. Oh, they've already been recognized. Nice. Do I hate Bearkin? Well, I'm friends with Bearing, so I can't really hate Bearkin. I did not say relationship. But I met Irate Bear. He was smaller than I thought he was going to be. I thought in the Navy they were all tall. Apparently not. Well, I don't know. Almost anybody can join the armed forces. True. Neanderthals and Denisovans. I'm not discriminating. I never said that Bearkin should be gassed or anything like that. I just said that me and Irate are not in that part of our friendship to go on a honeymoon. Just follow the generate fandom. The fandom is weird and not following logic. Your crafting of tales. You might want to do that on Microsoft Word, Corvo. I don't think a YouTube chat is very good. Hi, Donald Trump. Whichever one. I am not denying them their right to love. I simply would like them to get to know me more. Right-wing death squads. KKK. KKK. So yeah, imposters. Streams devoted to me. I love it. It's been a blast the last week. Although I will confront the person who I think it is. But not yet. But I hope it isn't them, because it would be very inconvenient for them. People who live in Scotland, for the most part, are leftist idiots. It's weird, because back in the day, didn't they used to be the opposite of that? Like 50 years ago, or maybe even 20 years ago, it used to be the opposite of that. But it'll switch again. I mean, that's what happens. Was I ever a feminist? Nope, never was. Oh, Aiden, you should try and find like an internet cafe to watch me. I don't know what's going on. It's only Google Hangouts. Yeah, I guess the pond is interfering with our thing. Like maybe there's like some radiation emanating from the pond. I think you guys need to stop polluting the Atlantic. There was a bit. I looked this up. What riot? What I looked on BBC to see if it was there. Like what riots? Oh shit! All right, let's have a look. Well, okay, look. 2011 England riots, which was mostly white people, which stemmed from a mixed race guy getting shot. I know, guys, get your heads around that, but that did happen for 4 days. But okay, let's have a look. Rashan Charles. Oh, I've heard vaguely of this. Let's have a look. Cambridge University. Oh, fuck off, Telegraph. A number of racist comments following rioting in London. So, okay, this is something I'm gonna have to look up, guys. It's weird because the BLM in Britain tend to be very tame and just idiots. Like me and Cog, when we went to see them, they were very much just idiots. Like they didn't advocate violence or anything. They weren't even. Well, to be fair, we were at a meeting, but they didn't say anything like that. But they're already peddling the same bullshit, and it's like, well, okay, I'm gonna have to look this up, guys, and see what happens. Oh shit! Let's have a look. Swelled his stash and died. I don't know, guys. I'm gonna look it up. All right, I'm gonna look it up, and I'll see what happened. Train wreck known as Joy Sparkles. I didn't even follow it. All I know is that she made too many videos on Onision. I has she like become her own worst enemy? What do I think of Lauren Southern? I think I walked past her during the meetup to say goodbye to Sargon, but I don't like the idea of her using identity politics to fight identity politics. It's not going to work. It won't work, and I don't understand why she's jet setting across Europe, getting involved in things that she really shouldn't be getting involved with, and basically being a vigilante. Like, if anything, she should be trying to really help. She should be helping in a different way. She really should be trying to teach Italian people how to fight that kind of attitude towards all that shit. But I don't know. Oh no. Now Corvo has to bring that in. It's not that I don't like her. I just disagree with things that she does. Have I gone to uni? Yes, I did. Everybody knows this. I guess you must be new. I did history, but I'm thinking about going back again. But I don't know. Who's in love with Lauren? Not me. Not my type. Occam's router. How you doing? Or is it router in American? I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna look up that BLM thing. But you guys should look up the 2011 riots. That was a very strange riot that happened. Spino was in love with Lauren. Yeah, he was. I wouldn't say he was in love. He definitely fancied her. But I don't know. I know excited about Phil Anselmo collaborating with what? What? As in the guy from Pantera? How the hell's that happened? And why AI? Well, they're both dickheads, so I guess birds of a feather flock together, I suppose. Corvo, we look forward to the full fanfic novelization. God damn it, Adamantine. Don't influence him. What am I thinking about studying? Something that will get me a skill, but I don't know what yet. And I don't know if I'm going to do it. I'm thinking maybe I should do it next year. Not right now, because it's August, so I'm going to wait. Lauren have supporters identity politics all the time, like second wave feminism and the MRM. Well, the MRAs aren't really identitarians. Not really. Because they have genuine issues that they want to address. And they're not using identity politics to get those issues addressed. In my opinion, they're trying to do something different. Well, I don't know. He's interviewing Phil. Wow. Phil is an AI. Again, look, you see, birds of a feather flock together. So dickheads meeting dickheads, liking other dickheads. It's poetry. It rhymes. Yeah, Rip Chester Bennington. Rage After Storm should have known she was going to whip up a storm when she said those stupid things that she said. Like, I don't. She at the end of the day, another thing on the Kraut thing. At the end of the day, she chose to get rid of her social media. She's the coward. So yeah. Oh, not the CharmingMan universe. Oh no. Chester killed himself. Bloody Chris Cornell killed himself. And yet still nobody's talking about why they're killing themselves. And maybe this links to the whole thing. What What would what would I rate Rage After Storm? Like, what do you mean in terms of looks or content? What do I think about Tree? I like Tree of Logic. I like her, but she's very tribal and very emotional. In fact, she says that in common with Kraut. Actually, I thought I didn't understand why she supported Rage other than ideology, but she's not alt right. Tree is just a typical conservative. That to the alt right, she would just be Haram because she's black, bisexual, and conservative, which to them is conservative, right? She's like what the reason conservatism is shit, right? And she's defending people like Rage. I don't understand. I don't know what she gains, but that's just me. Maybe she explains it. Maybe I've missed her explanation for it, but I still don't think I'd understand. She seems like she became a useful idiot for Rage and her supporters, and it's like, Tree, be your own woman, you know. She says she axed, which shits me to tears. What is that, Rage? What axed? Is that what she says? Well, she's German who got brought up in Britain, so maybe that's an accent thing. I don't know. I think she very much is Cujo. She very much is. She looks like a. She looks like Rage looks like Leafy. I always say that. Yeah, identitarian, and a lot of them are racist. Cujo. A lot of them spout bullshit that is racist. That's why race realism is a thing with them. That's why they go on and on and on about race and how everybody's different. So they even believe in this the whole that different races are species and things like that. If they're not racist, how come they spout racist things? But I don't know. I don't know. It's just inconvenient, Cujo, isn't it? Oh, Tree of Logic says axed. I don't know. I've never noticed that. I've never noticed that. So I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna criticize that. What are my thoughts on race IQ? Well, firstly, oh, it is though, isn't it? Because it's basically dealing. Well, okay. Let me answer one thing at a time. There are differences between different races or ethnicities. Sorry, Carlos. There is. Some people have, depending on their group that they're a part of, have different susceptibility to illnesses, and well, they're also able to adapt to certain environments better. That's why. That's why darker people are better off in the sun than whiter people, and vice stuff like that. And I don't I don't think the IQ thing has merit because IQ is something that happens that can only be measured on an individual basis, not a group basis. And even then, it's not accurate in regards to how somebody is smart. Like it doesn't actually give you an accurate representation of how smart a person is. Actually, that guy T doesn't support Rage. I talked to him recently. He didn't agree with Tree. He didn't agree with Rage. Unless I misheard him. And yeah, IQ is a crap measure for anything. What do I think evolution stops at the neck? No, I didn't. But it's pretty clear that not much has actually changed. But I don't know. Like, it's pretty clear that there is no evidence to suggest that the different races are smarter than each other. But I don't know. People they can't. Race realism ignores the environmental factors of why a certain group of people would be more primitive than another. But I don't know. That guy T is a real nigger. But I need to look up this more. I need to reach it. I've not exactly made. I need to read up more. So, but you asked me, so I had to answer to the best of my knowledge. Well, I'm not going to have kids, Cujo, so that's kind of a moot point to ask. I don't want kids. I wouldn't want a smart one. I wouldn't want a dumb one. I don't want kids. So yeah. And, I wouldn't even say he was a middle grounder. I don't think he said he was a middle grounder, but I don't know. Hey, I didn't shame you. You should read the bell curve. I guess I should, but who's the author? I'll find it on Amazon. It's a special count, so they'll be happy. Why no kids? Well, if I have kids, essentially they will be used against me if I get divorced or if I leave my partner. And let's be honest, the life I want, I don't think kids would be worth it. I don't know. It's not really a mouth answer. I don't want kids. Hypothetically, would it matter? They're still my kids. Having kids is like what? Parents don't care if they're dumb or not. Parents love them unconditionally, so it wouldn't really matter if I was a parent. I'd love them. And I don't think that really factors into anything when it comes to parents. If I don't have kids, Anglo-Indians could die. No, they won't. There's like a whole community of them in India. Millions of them. I guess Christy's talking to Cujo there, because I didn't imply that, but I don't know. Player, moneymaker, and heartbreaker. I wish I was a moneymaker. I'm not being disingenuous. I'm really not. Parents don't really factor that stuff. I don't think they do. You'd have to be a pretty weird person to factor into that stuff. I don't know. Pass your genes on, exactly. One rule in nature. I don't think I was being disingenuous. If I was becoming a parent, if I had kids, I'd love them unconditionally. Their intelligence wouldn't matter to me. And you can see that with 90% of parents. They don't care. Why do you think the parents of Charlie Gard fought so hard to try and get into America for what I thought would have probably not have worked? Why do you think they fought so hard to save him, despite all the things that was going on in his body? Parents don't care about that stuff. Well, does it really matter? Why? Why does it matter? What does IQ matter? Kids on your own. You're gonna get a surrogate, right? Or you're gonna adopt. Yeah, exactly. It's not fair to compare the education system of ours to the third world. Like, you know, postal service. Fuck, marry, kill, Spino, Shives, or Fred. Are you implying as if Fred Durst is a bad thing? I would. Oh, well, obviously I'd marry Fred, but who would I fuck? Probably Spino. No. Oh. Yeah, fuck it. Fuck Spino. Kill Steve Shives. I guess. Yeah. I think Fred Durst would look after me. Now that's just weird trigger hippie. That's implying you'd be an abusive parent. A surrogate charming. He would bring me flowers every day and sing to me. Who would not want to marry that? Marry Fred Durst. I think we're all in agreement that Fred Durst is somebody we'd all marry. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of Limp Bizkit. I don't know the joke, so sorry. Please dog whistle when I fuck He wouldn't hear it, would he? Which I guess is the point. I like that. That's a good one. Anyway, more questions, please. More questions. Aim higher. Okay. Oh, well, I would have said Chester, but he's dead now. I know he is, yeah. Honestly, I think he really should just take the risk and get an actual girlfriend. Or pull somebody out of club. He should do that. Where's child IQ coming from? It was a dumb hypothetical question that ignores the fact that parents don't really think rationally about children. They love them unconditionally, but I don't know. Mostly it's going to be someone from your group. What's my group? I'm mixed race. Do I even have a group? I don't. I don't know. I don't really have a group. Do I have a class group? Maybe. Do I have a group of friends? I don't know. I don't know what you mean by group anyway. That could mean anything. Who looks for a dumb person to marry? Yeah, I wouldn't marry a dumb person anyway. I won't get married anyway. But I don't know. Is it really genetic? I don't know. There are some people who are born to average families who are geniuses, but I don't know. Spider can hear dog whistling from miles away. Ian Miles Chong miles away. It's Wednesday in Straya, 0 out of 10. Worst stream. Well, it's Tuesday over here in the mother country, motherfucker. I I think IQ is more likely to increase the better the education system is. Have I gone to Indonesia? No, I don't have the money to go to Indonesia. I don't think I'd want to go anyway. I have probably, I don't know, the brain is a muscle. And like any muscle, it needs nourishment. One could argue it needs exercise. And it is known that you can make yourself smarter because it is a muscle. So obviously there's limits to how much you can make yourself smarter, just like how there's limits to make yourself stronger. Like there's only so much that I can build muscle on my frame. It's the same thing. So I've not caught it yet, Occam. Well, yeah, duh. Of course, culture is created by people, but that can influence IQ, can it not? Exactly, Christy. We can gym for IQ. What is it? Dr. Kawashima's brain training or something? That you could do that every day. Public whippings. I bet that's nice to see from the tourists. Are you sure that a culture of constant education and would you say that the culture that Jewish people have, where you can't afford to sit on your ass all day and do nothing, you have to get an education, you have to work hard, doesn't impact someone's IQ? That the way they teach them, the way that they build up this thing, would you say that doesn't affect somebody's IQ? And that's why they're so successful, why Chinese people are so successful? I would not give you a public whipping. I am not into whipping. People with South Asian, Anglo-Celtic origin belong to the Anglo-Indian ethnicity. Well, no, Anglo-Indian is not that. You mean Eurasian? But even then, those things tend to mean people of mixed ethnicity. Or do you mean Indo-European? But even then, what does that mean? That's more of a language group than it is an ethnicity. Well, why do they have that culture? Well, I don't know. Maybe hundreds and thousands of years of development, and the fact that when they moved to Europe, when they were banished from the Romans, the only way to survive in societies hostile to them was to create this culture of where they value education and value hard work. And plus they were persecuted, as Christy says, that means harder work. That's what That's what happens. If I'm mixed race, marry somebody Southern European, the superior time European. Is that why their economies are failing, Corvo? I really don't know if it comes from genetics. Because how come a black person in Britain can grow up to have the same culture as a white person? Is it really genetic? I don't think so. If I grew up in India, I wouldn't have the same culture as I do now. Do they actually practice eugenics in Israel? I keep hearing that. I don't think they actually do, considering that Arab Israelis are there and they don't seem to be affected by any of that, but I don't know. Better food. White man magic. Are you sure they're doing fine? Are you sure their economies are doing fine? Is that why Greece is in the shitter? Is that why Italy's in the shitter and Spain is in the shitter? Sure. How long have we been going? Oh, we've not even going for an hour. We need a different subject. I'm getting bored. Come on. Hmm. Oh shit! There's a few technical issues then. Ethiopian Jews shag the white Jews. Is that really? Are you sure? I know that people can't get married if there's certain religion or lack of religion, but I'm pretty sure that I'll look that up. Sweden was Vikings and shit. What the term Viking? It wasn't that wasn't their ethnicity actually. Viking was actually I think that was a word that described more of a profession or more of a role than anything else. What's going on? Oh, never mind, guys. It was more of a. It was like it means raider. So a Swedish or Danish or Norwegian person could be a Viking, which meant raider, I guess. But I don't know. Sweden is shit because of hundreds of years of peaceful, cozy lives. Well, actually, yeah, they have actually had quite comfortable. Well, no, actually, because it wasn't too long ago in history that they were quite a dominant power in Europe. It's only really been recently that they're not. But I don't know. Aryans don't exist anymore, Jay. Well, they were a tribe that existed thousands of years ago, but they no longer exist anymore. They don't. There's been too much different people moving in there and stuff like that over thousands of years to say that they're still there. How many Sharia law enforcers in Manchester? How am I supposed to know that? How am I supposed to know these things? I don't know. And I don't know these things. You expect me to know everything about my city. I don't know everything. And I've not really heard anything about that happening. I use autism to kill a joke. Ah, I didn't know that was a joke. You need to work harder on your thing. North Korea, World War Three. No, it won't be World War Three because China will abandon them. North Korea will just get pounded into oblivion by I reckon everybody. But that's my opinion. Well, I wouldn't say up until the end of the 70s. I'd say they're admired up until the end of this decade. I'd say ABBA killed Sweden. I would say that for until recently that they were the envy of the world in terms of their life, like their way of life, their quality of life. You know, they were the ideal country in Europe to essentially copy. But now they're not. Now we realize that you can't go too far in that direction. But I don't know. The average Indian is more related to the bloody Mughals and the Mongols and other tribes that have invaded them than they are the Aryans. But never mind. What? But anyway, I'm getting bored of that subject. Let's move on to something else, guys. You've got to ask me more things. There's got to be some spicy things you can ask me. We need to start on that northern wall. Wait, do you mean Hadrian's Wall? Good luck rebuilding that. Oh, you mean in Canada? Apparently, Trump wants to do that, right? But I don't know. Oh yeah, Canada does. The Netherlands will abolish gender even on birth certificate. Oh, yeah, I've heard of that. Bullshit if true. The branch Dravidians? Who are the what Dravidi? What? I don't know what a Dravidian is. Britain's greatest hero, Jack Staff. Is that a joke? Do I invade children's playgrounds with V? No, I do not. I was not there. I came back and it already stopped. What is my stance on Macedonian naming dispute? I've not heard of this, Black Lord. That seems like a very. That's it. I don't know what naming dispute. Huh? What? You have to explain that to me, mate. I don't know what that is. Keynes or Hayek? I need to actually read their stuff first before I come to any conclusion. It's pretty clear that if you push either the two theories to an extreme, you will end up with bad results. So maybe that's my opinion so far. Like if you have extreme monetarism, 2008 crash happens. If you have too much Keynesianism, OPEC happens. So yeah, but yeah, I don't know. Robin was jealous he wasn't invited. He could have turned up. Like he saw people. He saw Sandre earlier. He could have turned up. I praise Allah every hour and visa jihadi in gypsy clothing. Some people refer to Macedonia as FYROM, former Yugoslav Republic, because Greece objects to them using the name. Well, that's something that I don't understand, and it seems to be a very petty local issue that has nothing to do with me as a British person. I know I'm European, but not everything is to do with me. So sorry, Americans. Salam alaikum. Alaikum salam, bro. Ugh, that just sounds terrible. Jack Staff. Ugh. You know what? I think Judge Dredd is more of a British thing because I know that 2000 AD is a British comic book thing. Allah or Woden. None of them. None of them. Fuck religion. Keynesianism and ideology. No, it's a, well, yeah, I guess it is. But it's a way of doing economics. Like, is what Hayek proposed monetarism and ideology? Yes, yes, it is. Can you take J.K. Rowling back? She's broken. No, I don't like J.K. Rowling. She's overrated. Keep her. Brave Sir Robin ran away. Bravely ran away. Away. You're broken as Deja. You're broken. You need to fix yourself. Seriously though, no questions. No more questions. Favorite biscuit, dark chocolate digestives. What situation in South Africa? You see, you're too vague. I don't. What do you mean? See you later, Adamantine. What situation? Do you mean the high crime rate, the racial issues, the economic issues? There's loads of shit happening in South Africa. I don't know how to fix the situation in South Africa. Come on. Yeah, make her name sound better. I hate J.K. Rowling. She's the fucking George Lucas. Oh, the farm murders. Well, lock them up. Lock the murderers in jail. Stop her from doing that. But I don't know. But anyway, J.K. Rowling is the George Lucas of books. She doesn't, but only she hasn't actually rewritten all her books yet, as far as I know. She just says this is so, therefore it is so, even though it's not been recorded in her books. So the whole Dumbledore was gay thing, the whole Hermione thing, the whole thing like that. Like all she does is retcon. That's all she ever does. My favorite author is Philip K. Dick, who did Do I Enjoy Stream of Electric Sheep. Now there's somebody who's a good author that people should read more. No, I don't like Harry Potter. It's shit, and the fan base is cancer. Sorry, they are. They're cancer. Did I already cover Bearing v Vadim? No, I didn't. I don't know what you mean. What's Vadim and Bearing been doing? Well, no, Hideo Kojima's fine. I don't mind Hideo. Zack Snyder's shit. Like Hideo's the only one there who has any talent. Do I like C.S. Lewis? Meh, not really. No, I don't like The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. It doesn't appeal to me. I think Tolkien's better. Everyone is gay in Harry Potter. I guess that's true. Like, it's pretty clear that she regretted the whole Hermione Ron love story because it's pretty clear from the early films that she likes Harry more. And all of a sudden, they start liking each other. It was probably one of the most forced relationships I've ever seen. It makes no sense. But I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. No, C.S. Lewis wasn't a pedo. You're thinking of um uh Alice in Wonderland person. Hang on. Uh, Lewis Carroll. You're thinking of Lewis Carroll. Overrated, I guess so. But even then, I don't think it was ever proven he was. I think it's just potential that he was. I don't know. I'm looking it up now, but I'm pretty sure he isn't. Oh, maybe he was. I don't know. We'll never know, will we? Uh, his sexuality. We'll never know. It's just a theory. We don't know. He could well have been one, but I don't know. Most likely, probably looking at all these illustrations and photos and paintings, definitely probably was. But again, we won't know. Okay, what else? Keep up with the chat. Sons of Kojima, indeed. Check him out, guys. Uh, Genocide for Everyone. Peter Pan. J.M. Barrie. C.S. Lewis was a Christian. Yeah, he was a Catholic, right? I think. Chili Pie. What's my view on abortion? Necessary evil. I wouldn't mind men having the right to opt out of parenthood, because if women can, why can't men? Takes two to tango, baby. Charming is pro baby murder. It's not a baby if it's a collection of cells, mate. But never mind. Bearing joined a chat with Vadim, Curiosity. None of these were Poison the Well and Tim. Bearing called Vadim and SUW and it's become a Twitter spat. That's been hilarious. No, I'm not going to bother. Why should I cover that? People already think I'm a drama whore anyway, and that just seems like shit that I don't need to be involved in. And it's stuff that Bearing has probably got covered. I don't need to involve myself in that. Ask away. Don't. What would you ask away about Kojima? I may have missed it. Who's the biggest cook? Shire, DSP, or Spino? It's Spino. Obviously Spino. That's not even a question. Dance monkey. I'm not dancing. If it's not a baby, why is punching a pregnant woman in the stomach murder? Doesn't it depend on how far in the cycle she is? Is that harder than Sophie's decision as Deja? Is Tree of Logic anti-SGW? Yeah, I guess so. I guess she would be by default, but she seems to be anti-skeptic as well. So she's become kind of, ironically, part of a skeptic plus, but on the opposite end. It's kind of funny. Spineless sour cook. Give me my fucking French fries, you racist bitch. Now I can't follow the chat. Now nothing's making sense. Oh, shy quote, right. Oh, I remember that now, yeah. Was that why he got arrested? Do I have any pets? I used to have a rabbit, but she got killed by a dog. Traps are well gay. No thingy. Shy's arrest was epic. Well, Thorsten, do you want loads of babies to burden the state where they live in care homes all the time and women not being able to have the sexual I'm blanking out what I'm saying. Oh fuck it. Blanked out what I say. Press F in chat for Rip Rabbit. I don't know if I want to watch it. I really don't. I don't know if I want to watch that. Because he's Japanese. That's why Kojima has Asian eyes. Oh, come on. Really? Oh, I'm going to go with Pandali. Why not? She's single. None of those two are. Kojima in Metal Gear Solid. And well, to be honest, yeah, MGS5 was horrible. But somehow, Deus Ex 4 has the same issues and Razor Fist defends it. That is contradictory. That is That is double standards. He's a terrible reviewer as a result of that, I think. I mean, to be honest, I think a lot of his opinions on video games are a bit wacky, but I respected them. But when he was a hypocrite on MGS5 and Deus Ex, like, he attacks people for being fanboys. He is a fanboy of Deus Ex and a few other games. It's okay for Deus Ex to have a shit plot that is pretty obviously not tied up at the end, and it's limited. It was the worst Deus game I've ever played. I'm going to be honest. Number 2 was better because at least number 2 stuck with what works. It just, I don't know, though, it just wasn't as good as the classic. And does Razor Fist defend it? How can you defend DSP? Come on. MGS 2 or 3? 3. 3 is better than 2 because 2 has bloody that cook. The less we said about him, the better. The Funeral of Rabbit McRappister. Her name was Olive. If anyone wants to know, my rabbit was called Olive. Skeptic minus, yeah. Skeptic Ying to Skeptic Yang. I don't know. Dark Side Phil Carver, look him up. I don't like Raiden. I liked him in 4, but I didn't like him in 2. Because Kojima did a blatant advertising bait and switch. He should have been sued for that, actually, because he advertised the game wrong. He should have said up front, you're going to be playing as 2 characters. What is my favourite band? New Order. Look him up. No, I won't look up anything to do with that. I'm not gay, so. The new Silent Hill won't happen because Konami. Hashtag fuck Konami. Are you sure DSP is the worst? I think there's probably worse than him. Like, what about that other guy, Blackside Phil, whatever he's called? He's pretty shit. Seriously, though, the current Deus Ex is the worst. Now, that is haram, Christy. Take it back. That is haram. Joy Division has been ruined by hipsters. And tried to deny that. Tried to deny that it hasn't been ruined by hipsters. I don't want to play Hearthstone. I don't like Blizzard. I don't like Blizzard. I don't bother with them. Jim just likes taking the piss out of him because it's easy. You know, the guy... Oh, what was he called? Blackside Phil. What's he called again? We're going to look this guy up. Low Tier God. That's it. That's who I'm referring to. It was a nickname. Low Tier God is the black DSP. I think he's probably... They're both probably as bad as each other, if not worse. I don't know. And they fought each other. They fought each other online on Street Fighter. I think Low Tier God won. Well, I can't remember who won, but it was funny. He was amazing. And then I remember he was in some kind of like competition, and this nerd who he'd been shit talking beat the shit out of him, and then he was like, "Don't, if you chat shit, I'll get hit" or something. It was a great roast. If Ian was still I think they would have gotten pretty big, Cujo. They would be where U2 is today, but we wouldn't have had Gillian Gilbert, and we wouldn't have had. Oh, let's just say a lot of influence that New Order had wouldn't have been around, like bringing in American, New York electronic like music to the UK. That wouldn't have happened. Pissing in toilets is disgusting. The AVGN knockoffs more entertaining. That's probably because they're actually good at stuff, even if they're knockoffs. Well, they weren't on the verge of breaking the American market. They wouldn't have broke it in 1980 because they were only doing an Eastern. Oh, excuse me. They were only going to do an Eastern Seaboard tour. They didn't do a whole tour of America. So it would have been baby steps, but eventually they would have broke it in a couple of years' time. Probably around about the low life era of New Order, they probably would have broke it. But I don't think Ian could have continued with the health he had and the way they used to treat epilepsy at the time. Yeah, U2 is shit. Don't like U2. They ripped off so many bands. So many British post-punk bands they ripped off. Joy Division was the main one, obviously. This is how you don't play Tekken 7. Well, I might watch it, but I prefer watching Jim take the piss out of the ESP because he's harsher. So yeah, how long have we been going? An hour. My throat's going, guys. So I think I'm gonna end this here. I think an hour is good. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the show because I know I have. We had some debates, and until next time, I'll see you all later. Maybe next week, maybe in a couple of days. I don't know.